Guys, having more leads is not necessarily a good thing. For a lot of clients that I speak to, or prospective clients that I speak to, like they tell me, oh, things are going well, the phone's ringing off the hook, and so on. And guys, it's not more leads that you need, right? It's better quality leads, right? So, for example, there's people out there who go out there and spend hundreds, sometimes thousands on Facebook, for example, and they'll boost their post to get more leads. And that's all well and good. And you should probably definitely be doing that in the quieter times. But why are we doing that in the busy times? Because all that's going to be doing is making you more of a busy fool and have you running around town more dealing with tire kickers. So again, you don't need more leads, you need better quality leads. You don't need more leads, you need a better website that attracts the types of clients that you want to deal with. You don't need more leads, you need a better qualification system. So when these leads do come in, however good or bad they are, that you've got a system in place so you ask the right questions to effectively disqualify the tire kickers and qualify the people who are ready to buy. Guys, but what people are doing is they're throwing all the resources at leads. And then what happens is the phone starts ringing, all these leads come flying into your business. And then you're answering the phone, you're phoning, you're driving around town, you're sending quotes, and you're just a busy fool. Guys, there's a much better, much more strategic approach to lead generation and how you effectively nurture and manage these leads. Guys, it's not more leads that we need, it's better quality leads. How do we do that? Well, we tell a story on our website. We have a better website. We optimize our website. We we use SEO to again gather the right clients. Guys, at Trade Coach, we offer all of this. So to start with, we offer a trade specific website. We will build you a website that's designed specifically for your trade, specifically for your industry and for your location as well. Guys, there's no point in having a great fancy website if nobody can find it. What do we also offer? We offer an ongoing marketing platform where we will do your SEO on a monthly basis. We will keep your presence and keep your positioning in your marketplace top or there or thereabouts the top of Google. And then to bring all of this together, we have our Off the Tools program, which teaches you the A to Z of your business. Module 3, for example, being lead generation. Module 3 is all about lead generation, and it's not about spending thousands on Google Ads or utilizing social media, over egging social media, and just guys, people go overboard on social media and nowhere near enough on their website. So we'll look at all the routes to market on module 3 in lead generation because and for most of these tasks on module 3 it's a one task job project. You do it once and it lasts forever. Yeah, okay. You may have to want to update it when you change address or change phone number or whatever. But for most of these things, you do it once, you put a system in place and it's automated. And you don't have to do nothing. Will these little nuggets give you 10, 20 leads a week? No. Will they give you a sort of drip of leads throughout the year, which will complement the leads that you get from your website and other platforms, no doubt? Absolutely. And that's the point. Guys, everything we teach in Module 3 is organic. Right? Yes, we talk a little about Google Ads and Facebook ads and whatever because there's such times where you need to do Google Ads. So, for example, in my own business, I didn't do any ads whatsoever. However, when our diary got to a certain position, so 12 weeks, if we were ever booked out 12 weeks, we had two options: put our prices up or bring in another team, right? And we used to do both, depending on, I don't know, I'm not even sure we had a system for that part, the decision that is. But if we brought in another team, that would then take that 12 weeks down to maybe 8 weeks or whatever it was, depending on how the jobs are scheduled. At which point, sometimes we're like, okay, we maybe better just send a post out there, an ad, sorry, out there to get more leads in because we have to fill the diary for this fifth, sixth, 17th, whatever it was. So sometimes we would do that, but other than that, we never done Google ads or Facebook ads in my business, and you don't have to either if you're strategic and if you learn about all the routes to market that you have out there. And then, like you, if you followed me for a while, you'll hear this from me a lot. Ask and you shall receive. Guys, we need to be asking for the leads that we want. I'll give you an example of this, right? So, and I remember this happened last year on the same day. So I had coaching calls with a few clients, and one was an electrician and one was a landscaper. And the electrician said to me, I want more solar panel jobs. And the landscaper said to me, I want smaller jobs. Okay. I went on both their websites, right? And you perhaps know what's coming here. The Spark had no jobs, no pictures, nothing of so, or maybe on like a small page down the bottom it did, but of solar panels. He wasn't even asking for solar. But he had like on his homepage from memory. He had a fuse board, and then as you went down, they had sort of outdoor lighting and that kind of thing, sockets and whatever. And then when you went to the landscaper's website, you had these big fucking 200 grand jobs, 300, because they look great on your website. So I get why he had them, but he wants smaller jobs. But he had no smaller jobs on his website. And that's what I mean when I say ask and you shall receive. Guys, think about what you're putting out there on your social medias, on your website and any other platform that you're using. What are you asking for? Because what you're putting out there is what you're asking for. So for example, if you're a plumber and you're doing lots of, I don't know, outdoor taps, plumbing issues, whereas you want to do boilers, fucking get all them off your website and get the boilers in your website, or certainly on page one. Fix your titles and your meta titles and meta descriptions. And guys, I could go on all day. We teach all of this on the Off the Tools program. There'll be a link somewhere about this video if you want to click in, have a little look at costs, monthly costs, how it works. There's a walkthrough video and so on, if that's something you want to do. But guys, more leads is more often than not what you need. Yes, in the quieter times, you're probably screaming for more leads. That's where the organic sort of lead generation module comes into it. But guys, more often than not, you don't need more leads. You need better quality leads, and you need to manage and nurture the leads that you've got, because throwing money at certain platforms or whatever is just going to get you a whole bunch of leads, of which just cost you more time. And that lead bucket, for want of a better word, is just full of tire kickers. Have a good day.